Hi everyone. All right, I am waiting for Wally to hop on because I was going to have him join us. So hopefully he'll hop on here. There he is. Hello. All right, Wally, I'm trying to add you, but for some reason it's not letting me add you. That is really bizarre. And there I am. Yes, Amy. All right, Wally, I'm wanting to add you, but it's not giving me that option. Bummer. That is really bizarre. Let's try to add him in. I know you're here, but I'm trying to add you onto video. Maybe you can request. Because we want Wally's reaction for this. This is going to be awesome. Super bizarre. Maybe I can't add you now. Maybe they changed the settings. Bummer. Well, Wally, you can Google, I think, or let me know. Otherwise, you can stay on and you can type in your reactions. How's that? All right, those of you who are on, hello. It has been, I had to go back and calculate. Okay, Wally's gonna try something. It's been 5 months. Okay, you said what? Said I'll try something, yeah. Go ahead, Wally, and try something if you think you can add yourself. It has been 5 months since I started using doTERRA's Adaptiv line. And I saw my holistic specialist today and got another update. Wally's trying to figure out if he can go live with us. I will share a little bit of my car ride experience. So I was thinking back because the last time I saw her was back in November and very beginning of the month, kind of like this month. And I was seeing her to kind of get checked up. And she was amazed. Then I did a video afterwards of what Adaptiv has been doing for me in supporting my brain and helping in the healing process after my mild traumatic brain injury. And she was blown away and amazed at all the things it was doing. And it was doing more than just supporting my brain, but my body in general, and my digestive system too, which was kind of surprising because it was more designed for calming you down emotionally, physically, but also working more with your brain and supporting your brain processes. So anything dealing with the nerves or neurological type stuff. So I realized that appointment, I had my mother-in-law was gracious and drove me up there and took me and drove me back because at that point that was still too far for me. So that was an hour one-way trip up there, and I think at most I had done a half hour. So I had done an hour in a day before, but it was pushing it. That was hard for me. So I was really surprised, and just it dawned on me driving up there that I'm doing this. I'm driving myself to my appointment by myself. I'm actually going up a couple hours early to see a friend and talk with her, and I have energy for it. And then I drove down to the appointment, which was 20 minutes south of where they lived, and went to my appointment, and I was able to drive all the way back home by myself in the dark. And I didn't have any, symptoms. Like normally when I started driving again, I started getting some slight headaches, usually over my eyes and like behind my eyes. And thankfully, I had none. And the other thing I realized, and what made me almost start crying on the way up there, was I had the radio on and I was listening to music and I was singing along and I was able to pay attention to the road, things that I normally do. And I was just so grateful. I was praising God all the way up there and all the way back. All the way back, I was in tears of joy. There's a point I was almost going, I think I might need to pull over because I had so many tears on my face. Tears of a lot of joy and a lot of gratefulness, because it was kind of flashing back to how far I have come. So 5.5 months ago, I hit my head and hit it twice, and we were camping. And 2 weeks after that, we started realizing it was more severe. Oh, well, I can't even find the Facebook Live now. That is really bizarre. It was really, I'm going to try and add him in. Hold on. All right, I tried to invite Wally because he can't find it for some reason. So I hit my head, and a couple weeks into the recovery process, after finding out I had a concussion, we learned it was more severe. So if you followed my journey and saw, I was pretty absent from being on screens. I was in my bedroom, dark curtains, dark, quiet house. I could hear a lot of noises because it would just overstimulate my brain, and it was frustrating. It was not the way to live your life. And there was a lot of just hard times through it, because I went, this can't be what God would design for me to be living my life this way. And I didn't give up. I didn't give up hope. I kept pushing through, even though there was times I was in some dark places, because it was rough. Your brain, your body feel like they're failing, and you're being told you're going to be living like this. You may not drive for 3 or 4, 2 years, 3 years. You may not fully be ever recovered. These may be some of the symptoms you always live with and deal with. And I said, this is not a way to live your life. This is frustrating. Did a lot of research, and even through the process of doing some, going the regular medicine type route, going to rehabilitation therapy, they were having to start cutting back because it was too much. My body couldn't do it. And they even told us when I first went in that they were really worried that I wouldn't even be able to be in their facility, that I might have needed more full-time care and more full-time therapy than what I was currently getting, because it was that bad. I started doing better, and I started recovering and recuperating, as some of you know, and a lot of you know, and you've been watching. And I started doing craniosacral therapy, which, if you've not done that and you've had a concussion or a brain injury of some sort, just in general, any life traumas, try craniosacral. That was one huge game changer, because it started giving me some relief. It did not last forever, but it gave me hope, because I could see that there could be some relief for my symptoms. There are symptoms I didn't realize I had. So it was crazy and it was frustrating. And then I was doing my own research and learning about things. And then I went to convention in September. And if you guys saw my video or did not see it, I tried for the first time the Adaptiv oil the first day, because they had been talking about this amazing oil. And I have been sharing with everyone since, because within seconds, my symptoms that I was having at that time just started melting away. And I didn't care if it was placebo or what. I didn't know, but I was so excited. I thought, well, let's see how long this lasts. It's kind of being skeptic. And then they had also said to diffuse it at night and take one of the capsules at night. So these are synergistic. They work together and they're meant to work together. So I was reading about gamma aminobutyric acid, or known as GABA, which is in this. And I had read about that before going, and I went, oh my goodness, doTERRA did this. They put it together. I'm really curious to see how this works, because it's the calming blend. Maybe it'll help support my brain in calming some things down, at least give me a little relief. Sure enough, it did. Hi, Julie. And for the first time in 6 months, I slept through the night. And that was huge, because your body needs rest. Your body needs sleep. And after my injury, I was not getting that. And how am I going to recover? And I knew that. How was I going to recover? How was I going to heal? And what I kept hearing, I had left a lot of the support groups that were out there because it was so depressing and brought me down so quickly if I jumped on there, because they were like, oh, this is just the way life is going to be. You're not going to sleep well. You're going to be dealing with this the rest of your life. And I said, I don't buy it. God has given us so many amazing tools. There's got to be a way around this. If he helped get rid of my Lyme disease permanently, he can do this. He's the God of amazing things. I just have to keep searching and not give up. And Adaptiv came into my life and changed everything. So now, 5 months later, after having another checkup after being on Adaptiv this long, again, it is blowing us out of the water. It is amazing. We call it What the Heck Blend, or I call it that, because every time I turn around, something new has surfaced of how it's helped support me in my brain and my body in general, and other people. So as I've been sharing with others and they've been trying it, they've experienced it as well. So recently, it has helped my body to adapt to food and to adapt to calming down. So one of the biggest things that my holistic specialist has been working on for 7 years, you guys, is cleaning up the debris that's been left from the Lyme and how it ravished my body and just left all this stuff around. And my body has been able to calm down enough and adapt to situations and been able to go, hey, this shouldn't be here. Let's clean this up. So my body, the reason I've been kind of tired lately, out of nowhere, sometimes I get really tired, is because it is just purging, it is detoxing, and it's something she has been trying to do for a long time. 7 years, you guys. 7 years. And Adaptiv is allowing my body to finally naturally do what it's designed to do, which is clean up the debris and the stuff that's been left behind. How amazing is that? Not only that, but other systems of my body have been going on track. This is going to be more personal, but for ladies, I struggled with severe PMS type symptoms. I am now learning what a normal, or whatever a healthy, I'll say healthy, not normal, because everyone's normal is a little bit different, but a healthy cycle should be like. And I don't have the pain that I used to. I had severe cramps, and after starting using Adaptiv, I started noticing right away a difference. And they told me after my injury, those would be really painful from now on, and good luck with living with that. Guess what? Game changer. It's helping support my body so it can calm down and my hormones can balance out like they need to. And I have been amazed, because I'm like, oh, no cramps? What is this? What's going on? And that's what my body is supposed to do. And I am so grateful. Digesting food. I've been able to have gluten with no reaction whatsoever. No negative reaction, I should say. My body is able to process it. I still have to be careful with certain things, because anything could trigger. I have a very sensitive body, very sensitive stomach. But the fact that I was able to consume something and enjoy it and not have an aftermath is amazing. Is huge, because my body is able to adapt to situations right now, and it is able to stay calm. And as many of you know, I've got a lot of life changes going on right now, and everyone goes, you're handling things so well. I'm able to adapt to them. I'm able to let them, come, be emotional when they need to be, but move on and keep going and enjoy life again. I have hope, I have joy, and I am so grateful. That is why I was crying almost all the way home, tears of joy, because I have my life back. And I've been saying that, but I have it back in a way that I never thought was possible. And even my holistic specialist has been trying for 7 years to help my body kind of clean up and rebalance out, especially my hormones. And it's happening. And I'm so grateful, because I didn't give up hope that there was something out there that would help, that there was something out there that would help just support me through the processes that I'm going through. And it's something that I know is helping others, and I am so happy to see that. And as I share, I am grateful. So thank you, doTERRA, again and again and again for creating this amazing blend. And thank you, Lord, for giving me the hope to keep going, and friends and family that have surrounded me and cheered me on to just not give up hope, and to keep sticking with my gut and knowing that I didn't have to live with those symptoms. I didn't have to just settle for what was happening to me in my body, but to know deep down and remember that God's got some tools out there, and he gives us gifts of the earth. And that's what doTERRA stands for, is gifts of the earth. And I really feel like it's a fitting name for them. So I am grateful. If you guys ever have questions, or someone shared their video with you, reach out to them, ask them about Adaptiv, ask them about doTERRA, but also just know, if you ever need to talk, or you're going through things that you're hitting that low, I'm here to cheer you on, and I'm here to support you, and know you're not alone. It is hard. It is a struggle. Life is a struggle, but there are things to help you. Adaptiv may not work the same as it is working for me, but thankfully I've been seeing it change lives, and it's been working in different ways for other people, and or other oils have. And that's been an amazing thing to see, an amazing journey to be on. And I'm so blessed that I get to be around to enjoy watching that and sharing, and I get to enjoy helping other people experience those little miracles like I am experiencing. So yay! And I know Wally soon is going to have a guy's perspective on Adaptiv, and watching my journey with it and seeing the changes, because he's got a great outside perspective. I know what it feels like and looks like for me on the inside and what I'm sharing with you, but it'll be fun to hear from him, his input and his side. We were hoping to try and add him in, but for some reason Facebook wasn't letting us do that, so be sure to look for that video. Keep your eyes open. And thanks for supporting me, praying for me. A lot of you have said you've just been inspired, and thank you. My whole goal is not to just be inspiring, but just to give people hope and help them to not give up, because unfortunately I feel like we have a lot of people that struggle with that, and that's one of the reasons why doTERRA created Adaptiv, to help people support their brains and support their bodies through adapting to life situations, because life can be hard, and sometimes it can get the best of us, and sometimes it can just drag us down, and we don't like to be there. So I'm here for you, and you have a lot of people there for you, so don't give up. But thanks everyone for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this update and you can see the joy. And if you haven't watched some of the other videos, please be sure to do that. I did create on our Essential Life LLC YouTube page, I did create a playlist for my kind of Adaptiv updates. So I've been kind of going back and looking over those and listening to the symptoms, and went, oh my goodness, I forgot that. And I've been watching those to remind myself how far I have come. And today I had a lot of that flashback of how far I have come. And I am so grateful, because I pray so hard that no one has to go through that. And I know people are, and I want you guys to know there are options, there are tools, and please don't give up. Please, please, please. Because you can come on the other side with so much joy and so much love for life again. And it's worth it every minute. So don't give up, guys. And yeah, please share the video if you feel it's going to help someone else and give them a little bit of hope. And hopefully together we can change lives and make a difference, because together we can. We're meant to do this together and share. All right, have a great evening, everyone, and I look forward to hearing from all of you and keeping you updated. So we'll talk soon. Bye.